Dear friend, thank you for your continued support to my channel. Today let's continue with the Interchange 3, Unit 8. We have by gerund to describe how to do things. We have subject, modal, base form of verb, sometimes called the infinitive. We have object number 1. Then by gerund we have object number 2. For example, a person can improve his or her pronunciation by listening to an English radio station. If we look to this formula, we said we have a subject. Yes, we do have a subject here. Then we have a modal, which is can. Then we have infinitive, improve. Then pronoun, his or her pronunciation. Here is gonna work as an object. Then we have by listening. Then we have gerund being followed by preposition by. Then to an English radio station, second object. For any verb that comes after preposition, 99% the verb has to be ing form. Let's go to the second one. Subject, verb, object, by gerund, object, and then and gerund and object again. She sings her new songs best by rehearsing them over and performing them before her fans. If we look to the sentences here, we have she, the subject, then sings is the verb, then her new songs, that's gonna be the first object. I have it here. Then best is adverbial. Then we have here preposition by rehearsing. It means here we have by, then rehearsing ing form, we call them gerund, them over and second object, performing them before her fans. Let's go to the other sentence. We have subject, auxiliary verb, not, by gerund, object, but, by gerund object. We have here the best advice that a person can learn a language is not by memorizing the words, but by watching TV shows. Okay, let's analyze these sentences. If we have these sentences like here, let's go step by step. We know we have the best advice. That's my subject. Then we have adverbia that, conducting, because we have here relative pronoun, following because we're talking about advice. Sometimes you could say that or which, because here it works instead of the object, because here we could delete those two, that and which, from the first sentences. And then here, second step, because if we delete the relative adverb, then we could delete the subject also. If we delete the subject, as we do it here, if we delete the subject, we could delete the modal. And then here, because if we keep it like this, the best advice, learn a language is not by memorizing the word, but by watching TV show. If we look here, we have this is one verb, and then we have second verb. We cannot have two main verbs in one sentence. Then we have to change this one to either, we have to change it to either should be infinitive or gerund. Because the question, the formula says has to be infinitive, then we have to make it infinitive. Then we say the best advice to learn a language is not, because if we look here, we have negative. Then the best advice to learn a language is not by memorizing the words, but by watching TV show, as we have it here. The best advice to learn a language is not by memorizing the words, but by watching TV show. Thank you very much for watching.